Hi everybody, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you from the Maritimes of Canada, and we are on week 3 of our Crafty Christmas collab. And I have been making some box cards. And if you've not seen a box card before, they start off as this, and then they go crazy. I go crazy. This is the biggest one I've ever done, I think, and I love it because, like, it's over the top for me. So I really enjoyed making it, though. So yeah, I'll just come in and start going through it with you. They are usually able to fit in a normal I believe it's 5.5 and 4.25 envelope. However, this one kind of got away from me, and I'm going to change it into a 5 by 7 probably. So usually what I do is the Crafty Christmas collab. We are using the same paper pad, one that we purchased before the collab. That we already had in our stash. We are using the same pad through the 4 weeks. And what I'm using is Holiday Bash from last year's Michael's Hot Buy. And I really like the pad, but I need to make room, and this is my way of doing it. So you'll be seeing some things from different, it's all kinds of things, but the main thing to notice is that this paper underneath, it's paper that's made by me, and it's from using the scraps of my paper pad, and you'd be surprised, very surprised, at how beautiful paper comes out when you just are using, well, you can see, you're just using the same paper pad, but it just looks like this one might be no, it won't be. But when you're using the same paper pad and you've got all of these colors, and you can alternate them and stuff like this, you can make beautiful designs. I've been doing this for, I've done it a lot of times, for years. And I really like it because it's different. So when you've got a box card, it starts off as this, and what it is you take a 5.5 by 8.5 sheet, and you're going to score at 2 along the 8.5 side. You're going to do 2, 4, 6, and 8, and then down the middle of the 5.5 side. And you glue it together, and this is the item that it makes. And you can you can decorate the bottom, you can do whatever you want, pretty much. You can decorate the back, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of something different for the people that are getting the card. Usually it's a little bit different. Now, I try to make mine, there are two, there's 2 different things that I put in here, so if I take you in, you'll see that. I score those, I think, at 1/2, and then I think at 2, and then I cut it so that, I'm not sure if you can see, so that you've got support over this side and support over this side. So it should be probably 3-inch, and then you're doing the score at a 1/2 inch and at 2. So 1/2 inch, no, sorry, 1/2 inch, and then at, it is 2.5. Sorry about that. I do 2, sometimes I do 3. If I'm doing like flower garden type thing, I do 3. Then you're going to have to kind of work it down, because it's never going to be the exact as what you've got inside. So then what we do is you decorate it, and you have the 3D effect in here because you've got those things in there. And what I did in this case is I did gifts under the Christmas tree. Now, what I like to do is I like the front to be to come into each other, so you can see that I lined my paper up here. This is aligned, this border, and I just like my front to be where my sentiment is, and kind of an idea of the same. And I also like, when it's closed up, that it's basically a non-3D effect image. So you can see my presence in there under the tree still, even though it's closed. And then on this side, I always try to make sure that it is nothing that nothing that would be upside down when this is flipped up. So I know some people don't mind that, and they just put another sentiment over this side, but I prefer it to look just as pretty coming out of the envelope as it does opened up. So what I did is I took my, I have a pine branch die, and I just layered. I went crazy with metallic poster board, and I just layered and layered and layered, and then I added some gems for the bulbs. Then I got a bunch of these punch outs in a magazine there a while back, and these were perfect. So I just kind of enjoyed putting those in and layering them to how I wanted them. Then I got also these flowers out of those magazines, and I had the love tag out of the magazine, and I layered those on as well. I also like having my basic, see how this border is aligned with this one. This one here, this sticker here I got out of an SET sampler kit, and this sentiment I got out of the magazine kit, and I just took some pearl blue and circled around it, put some holly on. I've got a die cut for that, and I just had the dolly leaves poking out. This stocking is a die that I have. It can either have those little curly things punched out, or you can just leave it like I did. And then I have also the little ribbon die cut, and yeah, so I think this came out pretty good, I think, and I enjoyed making it, so I'm really happy that I was able to do something different, because usually I'm pretty low-key with these, and I think I did something a little bit different this time outside my comfort zone. So I hope you liked this, and please check out box cards. They're way easier than they look, I assure you. And yeah, so that's all, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.